My brother called security on me at my own father's retirement gala. In front of 200 guests, donors, judges, city officials, people my family had spent decades impressing, he pointed at me like I was trespassing and said, "She was not invited. Please remove her." What he didn't know was that a federal agent was sitting at table 7, and that I had a flash drive in my clutch that was about to end 8 years of lies. I want to tell you what kind of daughter I had been before that night. I was the quiet one, the one who did not make speeches at family dinners, did not argue back when my brother called me impractical, did not correct my father when he introduced me to his colleagues as the artistic one, with that particular tone that meant she never quite found her footing. I had a daughter, Emma, who was 6. No husband. That was the headline my family used when they wanted to make me smaller. What my family did not know was that for the past 5 years I had been working as a forensic auditor under my mother's maiden name. I investigated financial fraud in nonprofit organizations, the kind where money meant for struggling communities quietly moved into the pockets of people who gave speeches about integrity. I had chosen the work because I understood from the inside what a polished family could hide. And I was very good at finding things that were meant not to be found. My brother Ryan had always been the golden one. Charming, polished, positioned at the right hand of my father's construction and development company since he was 28. He spoke at luncheons about legacy and community investment. My father believed in him completely, the way fathers sometimes believe in sons, not because the evidence demands it, but because the story is easier that way. 3 years ago, I was hired to audit a community housing trust that had received grants from 3 separate civic foundations. One of those foundations was my father's. The shell vendors were careful, but not careful enough. Invoices approved twice under different company names. Demolition costs for buildings that were never demolished. And one approval signature I recognized before I finished the page. My brother's initials, on every single one. I took the files to my father first. He read the first 2 pages. Then he set them down and told me that accusations like this could destroy a family. That Ryan managed complex financial structures I didn't understand. By evening, Ryan called me jealous. By the end of the week, I was frozen out. By the end of the month, I was told not to come to the holiday dinner. I left with copies of everything. I built the file slowly and correctly. I referred the case to a federal compliance office through a third party. I documented every connection, every vendor, every transfer. I did not attack. I built. And 2 years later, the federal investigator assigned to the expanded case called and asked if I was ready to cooperate formally. I said yes. The retirement gala invitation arrived on heavy cream paper. My name was not on the envelope. Ryan had organized the guest list. The investigator called me the day the invitations went out. She told me the new foundation initiative launching at the gala was connected to the same vendor structures from the original audit. That donors in the room were being asked to pledge funds to projects already under federal review, and that she would be there. She asked if I wanted to come. I thought about Emma asking me once why I didn't go to Grandpa's dinners. I said yes. I arrived alone. I wore the only formal dress I owned. I sat near the back. For 40 minutes, I watched my father receive applause and my brother shake hands and laugh with donors. Then Ryan saw me. He walked to the nearest staff member and pointed in my direction. He said it loud enough for surrounding tables to hear. "She wasn't invited. This is a private event and she is not welcome." The guests nearby went still. My father, at the head table, saw what was happening and said nothing. I stood and walked toward the door. That was when I heard a chair scrape back from table 7. A woman stood. She looked around the ballroom with the calm of someone whose authority does not require announcement. The quiet spread outward from her like something dropped in still water. She said, "I think there's been a misunderstanding about who belongs in this room." Ryan said it was a family matter. She looked at him. "Your brother made it a public matter when he had her escorted out in front of 200 witnesses." She turned to the room. "My name is Special Agent Dana Reeves, and the woman your foundation just tried to remove is the forensic auditor whose work is the reason this event is still under observation, rather than already shut down. The room did not move. My brother's hand dropped to his side. I placed the flash drive on the center table. Ryan said I had fabricated everything. My father looked at him, then at me, then at the agent. I spoke for the first time. Every document on that drive has already been submitted through federal channels. I came tonight because I thought my father deserved to hear it from family before he heard it from a press release. Your son just made that impossible. My father turned to Ryan. Is this true? Ryan opened his mouth, closed it. That silence was its own answer. The agent's assistant connected the drive to the room's presentation screen. A spreadsheet appeared behind my father's retirement banner. Rows of transfers, vendor names, approval dates, initials. Ryan tried to call it a performance. He said exile had made me bitter. I looked at him and said the truest thing I had ever said in that room. You didn't exile me because I was wrong. You exiled me because I was right, and you needed time before anyone else was. My mother put her hand over her mouth. My father sat down. I picked up the microphone from the podium. I want to be clear. I did not come here for applause. I came because families who trusted the Anderson name were harmed, and because powerful people were about to ask this room for more money for projects already under investigation. And I came because my daughter is 7 years old, and I will not teach her that the price of being loved is staying quiet about the truth. I walked out before the birthday cake was cut. I had spent too many years measuring my healing by their reactions. That night I decided my peace did not require an audience. Outside the city air was cold. Behind me the ballroom buzzed with consequences. I checked my phone. Emma's babysitter had sent a photo. She had fallen asleep holding the paintbrush I gave her. That was when I cried. Not loudly, not for long, just honestly. 2 months later, Ryan resigned before the board could remove him. The civil suits followed. My father issued a public statement that said, I made sure this part stayed. I failed to listen to the person who tried to warn me. My mother came to Emma's school play and stood at the back holding flowers, like a stranger waiting to be let in. Emma looked at me for permission before running to her. That look told me everything I had built. My daughter trusted me to protect the shape of her world. So I did. My brother thought the slap was the moment he lost. He lost long before that. Every time he chose image over truth. The public humiliation only made it loud enough for everyone else to finally hear.